So let's go through this. How would you define abundance?
Having as much as we need to do what we want.
And being able to share some with other people.
Yep.
Time, money. What are you thinking about when you're saying that?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Because
You need both.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
Money keeps you alive, but time. If you got all the money in the world and you're dead, it ain't going to help, is it?
No.
and it's sharing your time as well. Like being able to share your time, not just being run by your job or your everything that you want to do, is being able to share your time. For example, when Ted bakes, that's his time, and he doesn't eat very much of it, and he gives it away to people to see whether we're Mexico or whether we're here in Cabo. That's sharing your time, and that which lots of people don't have enough time.
Do you guys feel like you have a lot of time now that you're retired?
No, but that's because I share it. I babysit next door. I'm doing volunteer gardening and different things like that. So I'm sharing my time.
I don't think we got less busy.
No.
There's always something going on. I'm baking or helping you with a garden or going golfing or doing something around the yard. There's always a honey-do list, right?
So with snowbirding, was that something, I'm going to target you first, Ted. Was that something that you always wanted to do? Was that on your wheelhouse?
Yes.
Okay.
So, wish list, yes.
Okay. So what intention did you set and how did you work towards that?
Intention. Well, dream, I think, is younger people to be able to, once upon a time when I was a young guy, to retire to the U.S. where it was warmer and the climate and all those wonderful things. But, that as you age gets crashed on the cost of healthcare. Because many have something that's wrong with you as you age.
Yeah.
You can't afford healthcare in the United States. But we love getting out of the cold. I'm not a snow baby.
No, you're not.
And neither
don't
is
like
Karen.
snow.
No, neither of us like the snow. We like the warmth, and you go there, and like I said, it's like we've spent so much time at some of the resorts that it's just like going to a second home.
Yeah. So what about savings? Talk to me about savings to be able to afford to maintain your life here.
Start early.
Let's start early. I love that advice.
Yeah, start early.
Yeah.
Start early. When I was a young guy and didn't know any better, best thing I ever learned was the word compound interest.
Yeah, very true.
I love that word, compound interest. You used to be able to borrow ahead. You didn't have the money.
Yeah.
You could get the money, borrow it from the bank, make the deposit into the RSP, write it off on this year's tax, get a bunch of the money back, pay that loan down, and you already had a jump on the saving a year ahead. So I did that for quite a long time.
Yeah.
Always put something away.
So putting anything aside when you're starting out, $25 a week, and doesn't matter.
Get it dirty, get it going.
Yeah.
You open the door and get the habit going. I mean, I remember when I was younger, my one particular finance person used to say, I can't believe how much I actually put away, because I was probably doing 30% of my earnings at that time. I went, like, how you did? I said, well, I'm busy working all the time. Where's the money going to go? And I wasn't traveling.
Yeah.
Not like we do now.
No.
So the money just got rolled into savings. Yeah.
How about you, Karen? What do you think about, what habits do you think have enabled you to be able to live the life you live now?
Well, learning from Ted, for one thing, about, never have a credit card debt. Always he helped me pay off my first big credit card debt, in which I paid him back, but never pay interest on your credit card. That's one thing that he taught me.
18% interest plus.
That's 21 right now.
Yeah, there you go.
I just looked at mine the other day. I was like, that's
not worth it. That's got to be paid. Bang.
So now that I learned with Ted, about running your own business, putting money away, paying yourself, as you've heard that term before too.
Yeah.
And
within reason. And
we're not house poor, because our house fits us.
Yeah.
We've remodeled, and we worked extra long so that we could do a big remodel. And
could have bought bigger and more expensive, but then you would have less money to travel.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
How much do you need?
Yeah. Well, and if we circle back to the abundance conversation, right? What's enough? How do you define abundance, and what's enough?
Well, and you buy something on sale with using your credit card, and then you let it, and you don't pay it off. Now that wasn't on sale anymore.
Yeah.
Because you're paying interest. And all those air miles you get aren't free anymore because you're paying interest.
Yeah. Okay. What other piece of advice would you have for someone that's mid-career, either they're an employee or an employer, and they are saving, but they're not being diligent about it? Their business is okay, it's doing well, or, you know, they're making a good income, 6-figure income, they're comfortable, but they're not saving enough.
When you're making a 6-figure income and not saving, there's something wrong with your plan.
Yeah.
You better talk to somebody about what you do and don't need. They need one of you.
I think one thing too, and maybe more for the employee, is get it deducted off of your paycheck
Yeah.
and put in, you know, towards your RRSP or your TFSA, and then you don't see it, you know, instead
Yeah,
of
you
Think about it. You know,
you don't
you've
miss
got
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in closing, what's one piece of advice you would have so that people could have the same retirement as you're having? The flexibility, the peace of mind, comfort with cash flow, a nice balance. And it could be something you've already said or something new. But what's one thing?
How are you going to get there?
Well, one piece of advice of what to do to get there. Yeah.
Persevere and commitment. You can't ride the boat for free. Nobody gave us the money. We had to go out and earn it.
Yeah.
So go to work and earn it.
Earn it.
If you earn it, you'll appreciate it even more.
That's true. I love that.
You know?
Yeah, I love that. How about you, Karen?
I think the words pay yourself. So you need to, and that's just not putting money in your pocket so you can go out to the bar. It means putting money away and saving it. Like we said, have your employer take it right out of your paycheck and it goes somewhere where it's sitting and the compound interest is accruing, and that we were never taught that when we were kids. Like I wasn't.
Yeah.
My dad worked at General Motors.
Yeah.
You know, and that it was,
That's missing in school.
and the other thing is to save to get some things. Like our parents, they saved to buy a car.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We went camping. We didn't go on a plane and things like that. You know, they saved to put money away so that they could buy a car, go on a vacation, Christmas. They save for a Christmas fund
They did
and
what
things like that.
They
Yeah.
did what they could
Within their
afford.
budget. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
that's,
didn't go overboard.
yeah.
Yeah, which is key. You only turn 50 once. Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that.
Yeah.
Then I'm
times?
going to continue to turn 50.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's already turned it 3 times.
I'm Benjamin Button in this thing. I'm going to hold on as
Yeah.
long as I can.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Some.
My
Appreciate it.
pleasure.